Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. How we all doing? Today is Taco Tuesday, November the 19th. We're not having tacos again. I think I said that last Tuesday. Actually, uh, the wife made a pot of split pea and ham soup. We had a ham bone with some meat on it, and it was in the freezer from last year. We vacuum sealed it and got it out last night. And tell you what, I love the vacuum seal. That ham tastes just like we had it yesterday, and it's a year old. Still has good taste to it and everything. If you don't have a vacuum, if you don't have, actually, it's a food saver, and we bought that thing. How long have we had that? Probably 10. I don't want to say 10. We've had it for a while. I'll put it that way.
Probably six.
Wife just said maybe 6 years. We've had it though, and I love that vacuum sealer. It's a name brand's food saver, but I vacuum seal everything. It is kind of fun to play around with. Anyway, so the sunshine finally came out here in Cincinnati, Ohio, around 3:30 maybe. I mean, it was gloomy all day. My wife even texted me. She's like, "It's gloomy." I was like, "Yeah, it is." It was raining pretty good going into work this morning, but and it's always fun to drive in the rain and watch people. I mean, whether it's rain or snow, and there's just, and I say it all the time, there's boneheads on the road. Just pay attention when you're out there. Try not to get road rage. Um, let's see what else is going on. So, what I'm going to share today for my spam report is, the US, UK, and I think it was France. I can't remember. I said this the other day, but they gave Ukraine the okay to use long range missiles now. And I said, watch Ukraine use them here soon. Well, they did. Apparently, I think it was last night. Six of them. I read six. I saw the article at lunchtime today. The article I'm going to share, I did kind of go through it. So excuse my Russian pronunciations, but in the article they said that they actually sent more than six, but Russia was able to shoot two of them down. So, we never get, we don't know, we don't know. Just like supposedly little Kimmy sending more troops to Ukraine, to Russia. So let's uh, let's get on with the spam report. So it says the U.S. confirms Ukraine fired a long-range ATACMS into Russia for the first time. And this was updated November the 19th, 2024. Moscow. Ukraine fired a series of ATACMS missiles inside Russia, marking the first attack using the US made longer range weapons in the 1,000 days of war. The U.S. official, who was not authorized to speak publicly on the matter, told NPR that Ukraine fired seven U.S. made Army tactical missile system into Russia, striking a weapons depot near their town of Kharkiv in Russia's Brisbik region, about 70 miles from Ukraine. The official said Russia shot down two of the missiles. So I've never seen these, these missiles. I'm sure they're freaking huge, but still, I'd like to see I want to see one. Earlier Tuesday, Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine forces fired 6 ATACMS into Russia, and that Russian air defense system destroyed 5 of the missiles mid-flight and damaged a 6th, whose fragments started a small fire on the ground. No injuries were reported. Now, see, that's different than I read a different article, and they didn't say anything about they were able to shoot that many down. Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky did not confirm an attack, but told reporters Ukraine has long-range capabilities. There are long-range drones of its own production. We now have a long Neptune Ukraine cruise missile and and more than one. And now we have ATACMS, and we will use all of this. Social media channels associated with the Ukraine military mentioned an attack on a Russia arsenal near Kharkiv, but didn't provide details. The barrage came 2 days after the news reported by NPR and other outlets that the Biden administration lifted restrictions on Ukraine's use of sophisticated long-range Western weaponry to target inside Russia. I just love all that wording. Ukraine had lobbied Washington for months to get permission to use these weapons. I'm tired of saying ATACMS. Anyway, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on Monday if the media reports were true, that the White House decision would spark a new spiral of tensions with Washington. In September, Russia President Vladimir Putin said Ukraine's military was incapable of deploying sophisticated long-range weapons without direct input from NATO specialists. This will mean that NATO countries, the United States and European countries, are at war with Russia, Putin said. And he's been saying this stuff for a while. Russia ups the nuclear ante. Also on Tuesday, Putin signed a decree updating Russia's nuclear doctrine, in effect, expanding its options for carrying out a nuclear strike. I think he did that a while back too, or there was talk about it. The new doctrine, which Putin announced in September, there you go, will consider a conventional weapons attack by a non-nuclear state that's supported by a nuclear-armed nation as a joint attack on Russia, which could meet the conditions of nuclear response. That sends a warning to Ukraine, the United States, and other nuclear-armed backers. Both the news of possible Ukrainian strikes and Russia's updated nuclear doctrine come about 2 months before President-elect Donald Trump is to take the oath of office in Washington. In his campaign for the presidency, Trump criticized the amount of U.S. aid for Ukraine and has pushed for a quick negotiating end to Russia's war in the Ukraine. So there you go. Now, my thoughts on that, as I mentioned in my lunchtime walk today, I just wonder if Biden, because they have closed door freaking secret talks, called up old Zelensky. Hey, go ahead, you can use those on Russia. Just Go ahead, throw them in there, and let's see if maybe Putin will start WW3, and you can keep getting more money as long as Trump doesn't make it in office. That's just my thinking. I mean, because when Trump gets in office, he's cutting it no more. We sent enough money over there. They don't need a damn thing from us, and we shouldn't even be part of it. But it's all the yahoos up on Capitol Hill in the secret corridors and dark hallways at midnight making negotiations and doing all kinds of stupid shit. And they do. So anyway, have a great Tuesday evening. This is Wolfgang with your latest Ukraine spam report. Have a great evening, everybody. Blessed be, stay safe, and I will bullshit with y'all later. Bye.